Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rosen looking to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. He'll be hit down at the... .33, 5 yards on the play.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, nice 7. I need you quick. Run there. Check right 54.
And now it's Rosen looking, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
I got you.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 27, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Come on, the ball.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Super one.
Here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
Hold on. Check.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just... to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
out. That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Motion.
Go, 12, let's go.
On 2nd and 2, Goff. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for goal. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd and 5.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll have a first down past the 40. That good for 19 of a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now Goff on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Middle. Spud. Run that. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Check 4.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Tiger. 56 to Mike, boy.
From the gun, here's Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Pettis on the return. And running with power here. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
54 Mike.
Here we go.
Rosen off the play action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
It's second down.
180.
Mike 54.
Hug.
Now Rosen. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Go. Middle.
6-man.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Samson Abuka coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On first down, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Take it.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
76, tell him. 76. Set.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The end result, 21 yards. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd?
Check 13.
To throw is Rosen. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Hey, alert, alert. All day, defense, all day. Hey, echo.
On first down, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gold with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. He finds some open field here. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On the ground, Geis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On second and goal. Goff. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14. Now Rosen looking to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
You draw quarter.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
54. I got one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Shane Ray able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Woods, the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. Rosen will throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And now it's Rosen looking. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His second touchdown on the season. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Gold able to tack on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, who picked off the last one? What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
DC. Mike 54. Here we go.
Draw play for Brown. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Goff on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, this is Geis. A gain of 3, second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
What's that? Mike 54. Mike 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Off play action. Here's Goff. left side. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. 74 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Clay Matthews in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on 1st down, Rosen flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check. Mike.
Now Rosen sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Free ball.
Here's Rosen to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. One final shot here for Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Rams, they climb back to 500 now.